Now for lot 16, an item for all the rock and roll fans out there. This was the drum kit used by Trouso Star from the Screaming Abdabs, the band known for the smash hit A Day Without You. The drum kit is missing the cymbal, but is still a valuable item for those collectors out there.
Why are we here again?
For the 10th time, we're here to bid for a grandfather clock.
Yeah, I got that.
Good.
What I don't get is why we want one that doesn't work. If it was broken, I could understand. Getting it repaired or fiddling with the mechanism yourself would be worthwhile. But getting one where the workings are actually missing is beyond me.
I'm not interested in getting it to work.
You're not?
No, I just need the shell.
You just want the shell?
Yes, and can you stop giving me that look like I've lost the plot? It's for the next United Players production. We need a grandfather clock, but it has to be easy to carry on and off stage, and not go dong every time it's moved.
Ah, that makes sense. How much longer?
That last lot was item 15. Ours is... What on earth is up with you?
Wasp!
Oh, for heaven's sake, just sit still.
But it won't go away! Go on, shoo! Ha! Nearly got you that time. Yeah! Oh yes, and the crowd goes wild! Yeah!
And sold to the gentleman with the Judge Dredd t-shirt. Can I see your number?
My what?
Your bidder's number, sir.
Oh god. Quick, give me your number.
Oh, no.
Here you go.
You're such an idiot. I can't believe you've accidentally managed to outbid people for whatever it is that you've bought while fighting off a wasp. Come on, let's go and find out what you've bought and what the damage is.
Okay then, we move to the next lot. Lot 17 is one of the original plays written by Master Ian Carter, titled...
Well done, Einstein. It's a drum kit.
Hey, cool.
It's not even a complete kit. And look at this! You've paid at least 10 times over what it's worth.
You think you're so clever outbidding me to get your hands on it, but there's no way you'll ever get your hands on the Lost Cymbal. You may think you're clever enough to track it down, but let me tell you this. Everyone who's tried before has failed miserably, and you'll be no different.
Hold on a sec. You've got this all wrong. I wasn't trying
That's what they all say. Just be warned. I'll be in your way at every step. It's called the Lost Cymbal for a reason, and it should be left undisturbed wherever it is. Heed my warning. No good will come from seeking it.
Well, he was charming, wasn't he? Come on, let's go and get this in the van. We should have just enough time before the clock comes under the hammer.
Well, that's the last bit unloaded. It's a good job there's just about enough space in the garage to house it.
It doesn't look as bad now you've given it a wipe over.
Yeah.
Go on then, give it a go.
Okay, here it goes. That doesn't sound right. Look at this. There's an envelope taped to the inside. Just a sec. Got ya.
Give it here.
No, I found it.
I said give it here. There's a key and a bit of paper with an address on it for a storage warehouse.
A real life mystery. You want to go have a look?
Certainly not. We can't just go poking around someone's private stuff. How would you like it if someone did that to you?
True. Then again, what if he wants his key but doesn't know where it is now? There may be something in there with his address on. Then we can return the key to him.
Yeah, maybe.
Also, it might have this lost symbol in there that the creepy bloke was going on about.
Okay. You've convinced me. Come on, let's go and have a look. It's not very well lit along this road, is it? There could be all manner of things lurking in those shadows, waiting to jump out at us.
You worry too much. Look, it's very well lit at the entrance to the warehouse.
True, but we have to get from here to there, and it's dead gloomy in between.
Oh, for goodness sake. Come on, I'm itching to see what this key will reveal.
Wait, I'm sure I can see someone lurking in that shadow over there.
You're imagining things. Why would they be lurking over there? And come to think of it, who lurks these days? It's slouching now. Everybody slouches. If someone was caught lurking in the shadows, they'll never be able to show their face in public again. Next thing, you'll be telling me that you've been skulking in corridors.
What are you on about? Of course people still lurk. Usually, they lurk in the shadows because they don't want to be seen in... Oh, never mind. I'm telling you though, I'm not imagining it. There's definitely someone over there.
Or something.
Thing?
Yeah, it could be a mythical beast. Some mystical guardian of the Lost Cymbal.
I'm serious. There's someone there.
Ow. You've seen far too many movies. In a minute, you'll be expecting them to click their lighter and illuminate their face as they light their fag.
If you take the pee again, I'll hit you a lot harder.
Okay. Look, you stay here and I'll go have a look. And I'll prove that there's no one there.
Thank you.
What am I doing? It's very dark over there. Isn't this the point where you call me back saying that you're in fear of my safety or something?
Nah, keep going. You're almost there.
Get off your sod! See? I told you it was nothing.
I wouldn't say that. Now give me the key.
What the? Get off me!
It's not yours, and I'm not going to let you get your hands on the cymbal.
Leave him alone.
I'm warning you, it's cursed. Give up now and leave it in its resting place.
I don't like to say it, but I did tell you. Actually, I do like to say it. See, I did tell you.
Yeah, I know. The thing is, though, if he really doesn't want us to find the symbol, then I want to find it even more.
But you heard him. He said it's cursed.
He's just trying to frighten us off.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, he's succeeded.
I don't believe any of that mumbo jumbo. Now you coming inside?
I guess so. "41, 42. Here we are. Give me the key.
Oh, I see. Suddenly you want to be in control now we're finally here.
No, I just feel that the responsible person should be going in first. And we both know that's me.
You're not fooling me. I know you far too well. But if it makes you happy, here you go.
Yes. Oh.
Hardly Aladdin's cave, is it?
No. Then again, how can we tell? Everything's covered in dust sheets, and looking at the amount of dust on them, this stuff was put in here years ago. Maybe we should leave it as it is.
Oh, come on. It won't hurt to have a peek. Come give me a hand with this sheet. Oh, wow. Look at this. It's a gold disc.
See? I told you it was ages ago. This is a 7-inch vinyl gold disc for the Screaming Abdabs, selling 1 million copies of A Day Without You.
Well, at least we know that this is the drummer's stuff. We're on the right track to getting the key back to him. Come on, let's keep looking for something that might have an address on it. Ah! That nearly killed me!
What was it?
It's a stuffed aardvark?
Oh, that's okay. Aardvark never killed anybody.
Very amusing.
Pass me that bundle of papers by your feet. Oh, bingo! Look, they're letters from All Star Records addressed to a Trouso star. It looks like this Trouso guy was in the Screaming Abdabs. What do you think the chances are that he's still at the same address?
There's only one way to find out. Come on.
Hold on. We can't leave this mess.
We can't?
No, come on. Let's at least get this stuff piled back up and under the dust sheet.
Yeah, I guess so. Hey, look at this.
What?
It's a statue. Well, a kind of statue. If you can call a foot-high pair of brass trousers mounted on a wooden plinth a statue.
How weird.
Yeah, look what the little plaque says.
The Lost Cymbal. I wonder what it means. Is this what the strange man was after? It seems a bit odd to make all that fuss for just this. I mean, it's not even that good a model of a pair of trousers, is it?
No, not really. I reckon that we should take it with us and see if this trouser guy can tell us more about it.
It can't hurt, can it? Come on. According to Google Maps, the road we want should be just around this... Oh.
Well, that's unexpected.
Yeah.
I didn't realise that they still knocked down whole roads worth of houses in one go. I know the area is up for redevelopment, but this just takes the biscuit. Our one and only lead. Gone.
Well, maybe not the only lead.
What do you mean, not our only lead?
If you remember, in the storage place, there was a gold disc for the band he was in. There should be some news articles in the library archives about the band. Maybe we can get some leads from them on where he is now.
What are we still hanging around here for then?
We'll have a quick look on the internet to start with, to see if we can turn anything up. And if not, then we'll have a look at the library archives.
You're the boss. What's that one?
Well spotted. Looks like it says it's a radio interview with Trouso Star from the Screaming Abdabs.
Come on, Slow Coach, let's play it.
Call me Slow Coach again and I'll slap you one.
Okay, Slow Coach. Ow! Just you try that again. Ow! I wasn't ready. Go on, I dare you. Try that again. Please don't hit me again.
Shh, it's playing.
I have to tell you, I'm very excited about our latest guest. None other than the drama from the latest chart sensations, the Screaming Abdabs. Let's give a round of applause for Trouso Star.
Welcome to the show, Trouso.
Thank you. I'm honoured to be here.
Can I start with your name? Trouso. I'm guessing that's a stage name, but where does it originate from?
I knew that was going to be your first question.
It's hardly surprising, really, is it?
No. Okay, here's the story. I'm not sure if you know, but my cousin is Ringo Starr. And, as I'm sure you're aware, Ringo is his stage name. In case of any of your listeners aren't aware of the history behind the name, I'll explain. His real name is Richard, but he felt that it didn't fit the rock and roll lifestyle that he was embarking on. So, he called himself Ringo on account of the large amount of rings that he wore.
Very interesting. But where does that fit with your name?
I'm getting there, I promise. When Ringo told me what he had done with his name and the thinking behind it, I decided that I should come up with a better name for me. After a great deal of thought on what I wore a lot of, I come to the conclusion it was trousers. It was a short step then to come up with the name Trouso.
Right. So now we know. Moving on. Did you expect the single to do as well as it has?
Not a clue, not that I'm complaining.
I hear you're about to go into the studio to record a second single and an album.
Yeah, there's a bit of disagreement over what we're going to put on the album, but I'm sure we'll iron it out when we get in the studio.
When is the recording session scheduled for?
We're getting together next Thursday for a meeting to schedule some times.
Good. We look forward to announcements soon. In the meantime, here's that amazing hit of yours.
What a natter. Wears lots of trousers.
Yeah.
Well, that answers the question about his name.
True, but it doesn't answer where he lives, what the Lost Cymbal is, or what that statue's all about.
I'm guessing the reason it's in the shape of a pair of trousers is because of his name. But what the plaque means, I still can't fathom.
Is there anything else on here?
No, it looks like that was the best link. Come on, let's go and check out the archives.
Have you found anything yet?
I've found a few references that I'm going to follow up on in a minute.
You've been here for hours.
Really, Sid? It's been 10 minutes. You really do need to learn some patience.
I tried to, but it took so long, so I gave up.
I really despair with you sometimes. Let's go and look up these references. This one looks quite promising.
Finally. I'm not going to have to carry anything heavy, am I?
No, you daft soul. It's all on a microfiche.
On a what fish?
Not a fish, microfiche.
Oh, right, a microfiche. Of course. So, what is one of those again?
You'll see. Come on.
Are we going to look at the fish on the big screen?
How many times? It's not a fish. Look.
Oh, wow, that's really cool.
I know. There's shed loads of information on here.
So I see. Wouldn't it have been quicker to have said that we're going to look at the machine that reads giant clear plastic sheets with newspaper pages printed really, really small on them. And then it magnifies the area that you're looking at, rather than going on about some fish.
If I was having this conversation with anyone other than you, then no, probably not. But for you, I probably should have made an exception. Oh, look at this.
What?
It's an article on the Screaming Abdabs. Listen, the Screaming Abdabs have announced they are to go their separate ways, citing artistic differences. There are rumours that this may be a diversion, released to cover the deeper truth. It is claimed that the runaway success of their debut single, A Day Without You, owes more to one element of the band than just being a good tune. It is said that the drummer, Trouso Star, Trevor Starkey, is in possession of an exceptional piece of kit, namely the cymbal. Rumour has it that the cymbal has a perfect note when struck, and anyone who hears the cymbal will never be able to listen to any other music again, as it will all sound flawed. A source has stated that the cymbal was used once in the single, and this now accounts for the overnight sensation that it turned into. The existence of the cymbal and its effect would have made the Screaming Abdabs an unstoppable force in the music world. My source further claims that all of the major record companies have joined forces and paid off the band. Various sums of money have been suggested. The accuracy of these sums cannot be verified, but it appears that it was enough to encourage the band to go their separate ways and not to use the cymbal again. What happened to the cymbal is shrouded in mystery. The stories regarding this extraordinary instrument are numerous, with the most popular one being that the record companies have it locked away in a vault somewhere. Another version is that Trouso kept the cymbal, but signed a contract that forbade him from ever using the cymbal again.
Well, that answers the question of what the Lost Cymbal is, and why that guy's so keen to get his hands on it. You could hold the whole record industry to ransom, or worse still, you could release a record with a cymbal being played on it. Could you imagine the effect of that? Imagine listening to the playbacks and not liking them.
No, don't. That just sent shivers down my spine. There were another couple of articles that I wanted to look at. Help me with that sheet? Here we go. Speculation is rife within the music world that the legendary Lost Cymbal resurfaced last weekend during the Live Aid concert in Wembley. The secret of a cymbal previously owned by Trouso Star, the drummer of band The Screaming Abdabs, which has such perfect tone that it transfixes anyone who hears it, has been gaining momentum again. It is believed that the music moguls brought the cymbal out of its secure hiding place at the request of Bob Geldof, with the aim of making the worldwide audience feel so good that they would donate larger sums of money. All questions regarding the cymbal have been met with flat denial, which has added fuel to the rumours. The last time that the stories did the rounds was after Woodstock in 1969. Again, the presence of the cymbal was vigorously denied.
There can hardly be a coincidence, can it? That the two biggest musical events in history are both suspected to have had the cymbal used during them.
True. There's nothing here that's going to give us his address. It's all far too old.
We can't give up now. We found out all this stuff. You must be able to think of something else.
I must? Don't you mean we?
No, I definitely mean you. You're the one with all the brains.
Thank you.
I was cursed with getting all the good looks instead.
What, you cheeky?
What?
Don't think I'm going to forget that. When this is over, you'll pay for that remark.
Thought as much.
Oh, I just had a thought. Now that we know what the Lost Cymbal is, and that it belonged to Trouso Star, we could do an internet search to see if it turns up some leads. Here, look at this one.
God, that looks like one of those nutter conspiracy sites.
All we're looking for is a lead. I'm not asking you to believe any of this stuff.
Okay.
Right. UFOs, Loch Ness Monster, the Lost Cymbal. The greatest crime against the music world has to have been the locking away of the Lost Cymbal. The greed and the desire to retain control of the music industry by record companies has...
We already know this.
Give me a chance. The last recorded sighting of the cymbal was at a summer solstice event at Stonehenge. This has, of course, been denied.
Look, there's a link attached to the Stonehenge incident. Click on it. Look at the way that the light appeared from nowhere. Maybe this guy's right.
I don't know. It could be a number of things.
Look, there. Did you see what that man was carrying?
No, I missed it. Hang on. I'm going to play that bit again.
Look! Under that man's arm! The golden looking thing!
It could be. The problem is it's very blurred.
What does the rest of the page say?
Police have denied any involvement in a cover-up of the UFO sighting, claiming that it was a police helicopter attempting to disperse the crowd. All official government channels have all denied any knowledge of the sighting or the presence of the symbol. Unofficially, though, when the video clip was shown to the Junior Under Minister for Culture's niece, she said it looked very plausible and could well be a government cover-up. I contacted Trouzo Star, the Screaming Abdab's drummer and former cymbal owner, and he denied any knowledge of the symbol, or that it was used at Stonehenge. Proof that he has either been paid off by the record companies, or he's still bound to secrecy for legal reasons.
He's right. Flat denial is always an admission of truth.
It is?
Yeah, the government never give a straight answer, just in case, but they flatly denied it. Therefore, it's true.
That's daft.
Actually, not many people know it, but it's a well-known fact that the...
How can a well-known fact not be known by many people? No, don't explain. I'm struggling to think down to your level already.
Oi!
And more importantly, we found a clue.
We have? Where?
Why are you looking around your chair?
I'm looking for the clue.
If brains were dynamite. On the screen.
I knew that. I was just messing with you. Which bit in particular do you think is the clue?
The bit where the website owner said they spoke to Trouzo Star. They must have his contact details.
And look, the date of the entry was only a couple of months ago.
There's also a contacts link. Maybe they'll have a phone number.
There! It's the webmaster's address. Come on, let's pay them a visit.
Hey, what can I do for you, man?
Hello, we were wondering if we could ask you a few questions.
Oh, wow. Finally someone wants to know about the time portal the government has, linking them to the 25th century. Come in, come in.
Are you sure this was a good idea? Even I know that there's not a portal to the 25th century.
Finally, some actual common sense coming from you.
Yeah, popular belief is that it's only to the 23rd century.
Just when I think something's going on between your ears, you go and prove me wrong.
Sorry about the mess. It's my, research notes. Please sit down, but if you move anything, please put it back after you get up. Now, what did you want to know about the portal?
Sorry, Miss...
Moonchild Starshine.
Moonchild Starshine?
Yes, it's the name I was given by the Druids when I was rebirthed from Mother Earth.
Okay. Anyway, we're not actually here about the portal. We'd like to talk to you about Trouzo Starkey.
Ah, Trouzo. Yes, a deeply troubled man.
He is?
Oh, yes. Well, you would be too if you had a gift from the gods wrenched from your hands. It's affected him deeply.
In what way?
His aura. It was most definitely tainted with a sickly green tinge.
Well, hopefully we can go some way to restoring his aura. You see, it's a bit of a long story, but we have something that is his, and we'd like to get it to him. On your website, you said you'd interviewed him. Do you have an address or something?
The interview? Yes, I remember it well. About the symbol being used at Stonehenge.
And the video clip just before the helicopter came?
That was no helicopter. I know, I was there. We all saw it, just after the symbol was struck. Everyone had these little finger symbols. Then this guy pulls out a large symbol, gives it a bash, and then all hell breaks loose. The next thing I know is that we're all being bundled into a police van and they're denying everything about the UFO. It's a government cover-up, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. Talking of icebergs, do you know why the polar caps are melting?
No.
It's the secret nuclear experiments they're doing under the surface. When I asked the Minister for Science, he flatly denied it and hurried off. Why would he hurry away if he had nothing to hide? And why deny it unless he wanted to keep it secret?
I wonder, look, as interesting as this is, do you have an address for Trouzo?
Eh? Oh, yeah, sure. Give me a second, I'll dig it out. You said you had something of his.
Yeah, it's a small brass statue. Look.
Oh, wow. See, I was right. The plaque on it. Why would he have a commemorative statue if the whole thing wasn't true? Can I take a picture for my website?
I think you should get Trouzo's permission. I'll ask him when we return it. You know, GDPR and all that.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Although GDPR doesn't stand for what we're led to believe it is. They've got us all to sign up to it, but what it really is the Government Data Prying Register. We've given them permission to pry into our personal data. Aha! Found it. There you go. His address.
You would have thought with the millions the record industry paid him off with, he would live somewhere a lot more upmarket than this.
Maybe it's a second home or something.
If I had a second home, it would be somewhere warm, like the south of France. Definitely not here.
Yeah, I guess so. Let's find the right house.
Oh, look. We're standing right outside the door. Now who's the daft one?
Just shut up and knock on the door.
Alright. Blimey. You! Don't think you're going to get away with this.
I have so far, and I'm not going to tell you anything.
Every step of the way, you've tried to get in our way, and every time we've still succeeded. You're not going to stop us now.
I think you find I will.
What have you done with him?
Who?
Trouso Star.
But I'm Trouso Star.
You what?
I'm Trouso. Trevor Starkey.
So, why were you warning us off finding the lost symbol?
I was worried you might find out the truth about it.
What truth?
Well, I guess it won't hurt to tell someone after all these years. Come and have a seat and I'll tell you the whole story. It all seems so long ago now. We just had our first single release and it rocketed to #1. We were all very excited, but at the same time, the pressure to recreate the success with the second single and to produce a quality album was immense. It was causing a great deal of bickering and arguments in the band. One of the disagreements just grew, and before we realised it, we were in the middle of a massive row. Things were said that couldn't be taken back, and the band split.
I don't get it. Where does the symbol fit into this?
The week before this, my mum, who was so pleased with me having a #1 single, had decided to treat me. She bought me a new cymbal for my drum kit.
So it's true?
It was further from the truth than you can imagine. The cymbal was a dud. It had no ring to it whatsoever. When I struck it, it just went dunk. It was the worst cymbal I'd ever come across. I mean, a dustbin lid would have been better. Like I said, a week later the band split. My mum had made quite a few sacrifices to get the cymbal. She didn't have much money, and I felt very guilty about the band split. One of my mates worked for a local paper, and after a couple of beers, we come up with the idea, and he printed a small story in the paper that she would be okay with the band splitting. Unfortunately, we were still very hot with the music press, and they seized upon the story, and it just wouldn't seem to die.
What happened to the symbol?
Once the story took off, I was worried that someone would find the symbol and expose the story. I had to get rid of it, but on the other hand, it was a present for me mum. As it turns out, my pal at the newspaper's younger brother was at art college, so we gave him the symbol to do something with. The end result was a pair of trousers due to my stage name that he mounted on a wooden plinth, and just for a laugh, we put a little plaque on it saying, "The Lost Cymbal," and I gave it to me mum. I told her that I had made it as a thank you for getting me the symbol.
How would it end up in the lockup?
Sadly, she passed away about 10 years ago. I didn't know what to do with her stuff, so I put it in storage. I put the key in the safest place I could think of, inside the bass, and then forgot all about it. I've been getting a bit of arthritis in recent years, and seeing as I was struggling to play the drums, I gave the kit to a young lad down the road.
Oh, that's really nice.
Thank you. The problem was, though, they used our single for a TV advert 6 months ago, and suddenly there was renewed interest in the symbol. It was only then that I remembered where I put the key. I couldn't get to the key, but when the lad told me he had a new kit and was putting mine up for auction, I thought this was my chance to get the key back.
Couldn't you just ask the lad for the key?
Why didn't I think of that? So many years of secrets. I've seemed to have got out of the habit of the direct approach. It's all set to get the kit at the auction. There'd been no real interest from anyone, and then suddenly you started bidding for it for well over its value. I panicked, thinking you was interested in hunting down the symbol.
It was an accident. I was fighting off a wasp and ended up buying the kit. We found the key and we've been trying to return it to you. It was only you trying to put us off that drew us in. The more you tried to stop us, the more determined we became to find out what was behind the mystery.
That reminds me, I believe this is yours.
Ah, the key. Thank you.
And this?
The statue. Tell you what, why don't you keep it? It was only gathering dust, and who knows, maybe it'll bring you luck.